This is a short video describing an early prototype for a North Pacific Gyre robotic sampler. I have a laptop serving as an onboard computer, a small microcontroller, a peristaltic pump, a power supply, a high-resolution imager, and an ocean in a cup. Here we see the entire setup as we pan out. So the next footage here is illustration of the peristaltic pump. It's pumping water in this sequence. The idea is that I'm going to pump particulates through transparent tubing and image those particulates with the imager and try and categorize the particles. So here's some footage showing a small red particle being pumped through. And you can see as it makes its way to the imaging stage, it is just simply the transparent tubing with a white index card underneath so that the imager has a white background. And you can see there's a significant amount of side illumination. Currently looking at considering using background illumination and comparing the two. You can see that the particle moves fairly rapidly and easily through the tubing. We follow it up and over the pump and see that the particle makes it to the other side. There it is. We have just a small remaining clip here showing that the particle reaches its final destination and is deposited back into the coffee cup. Inside the coffee cup I have 5 red particles and 5 black particles. I keep a precise count of these particles to make sure I haven't lost any particles inside the pumping mechanism, and so far I have not seen that happen. Here's another piece of footage showing the movement of a black particle through the pump system. As you can see, it makes its way to the imaging stage once again, and the imager is configured to take images at a rate of 7.5 frames per second. In addition, the field of view of the imager is about 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch square, and that basically means that the tubing occupies the entire field of view of the imager, and we'll see some video from the imager shortly. So you can see again that the particle travels easily through this tubing material. This tubing is a Tygon formulation that's used typically in dairy environments where there's a high occurrence of particulates in the stream. So you can see that this particle is also deposited into the mug. So the next set of footage is showing images directly from the imager itself. You can see here. These images are again 7.5 frames per second, and these are the same particles that are in the coffee mug as we saw just a minute ago. You can see the particles are resolved quite well. They're high resolution. The grid behind the particles was placed there for this video, and it's 5 millimeters by 5 millimeters on a square. So those particles are quite small. So again, the idea is that we're going to pull particles through this pumping system and image them with this imager and try to do analysis of these particles. So thank you very much. Again, this is for the North Pacific Gyre. Thank you.